I dropped down. That was not what I meant to do. That little maneuver cost us
51
years.
Wow! Yeah!
How the heck is it going, Ninja Clan? Welcome to the 18th episode of my Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD walkthrough series. So last time, if you remember, we got through a couple of long side quests and got those out of the way. And this time, we will continue the story somewhat by going to rescue our sister from the Forsaken Fortress. But first, before we do that, let's wait for our water to turn into regular water so we can empty the bottle. Unless your water bottle has a lot longer than mine, in which case you can skip this step. Alright, that noise means it is back to regular water, so go ahead and get out your bottle of regular water and dump it out. And then maybe put something over it, like the grappling hook or something. And then go talk to the boat. Hello, Mr. Boatman. Why do you delay? We must head for the Forsaken Fortress to save your sister. So do as he says, hop on him, and play the Ballad of Gales. Then warp to Tingle Island. And once you get to Tingle Island, sail northwest 2 squares to the Forsaken Fortress. Then when you get to the Forsaken Fortress, go ahead and sail up to it and take out your cannon and blow up the turrets that are on all of the walls. Technically, you don't have to blow up all of the turrets to progress the story, but I think it's safer to blow up all of them. So, I'll show you which ones you absolutely need to blow up, but I suggest blowing up all of them. So once you're done blowing up the other turrets, go ahead and sail around the Forsaken Fortress until you come to the part with the wooden door. Then sail up to that part and take out those cannons. Then shoot the wooden door to destroy it. Then sail into the Forsaken Fortress. Ganon has likely been made aware of our little incursion already, but you have the Master Sword. That sword shall shine in the darkness, casting back evil. With it in your hands, none can keep you from rescuing your sister. Do not be afraid. So last time we were here, I'm sure you'll remember we didn't have a sword, so we had to be all stealthy. But now we have the Master Sword, so you don't need to worry about the searchlights or anything because we have a sword and we can fight back now. So get off of your boat and go up the stairs. And once you're up on the platform, head towards this closed door. And Phantom Ganon should appear. Phantom Ganon will want to play a deadly game of electric ball tennis, so go ahead and target him and hit the electric ball with your sword whenever it gets close to you, and he'll hit it with his sword, and keep doing that until he gets hit with the electric ball. And then roll up to him and do a few jump attacks against him, and eventually he will disappear and you'll just have to play tennis with him again. Jump attacks do twice the amount of damage as normal attacks, by the way. and eventually you'll do enough damage to defeat him. Once he's defeated, both of the doors will be unlocked and a treasure chest will appear. Go and collect what's inside the treasure chest. Inside the chest will be a new item. You got the skull hammer. Set it to and use it with Y, X, or R. This mighty hammer can break things and pound obstacles into the ground. Some enemies even get stunned by the shockwaves it causes when you pound the ground with it. So go into your items and equip your skull hammer to one of your buttons. And these mini blins will appear, so just avoid them as best as possible. And go up to these 3 spiky objects and target them. And target the 3 spiky objects and hit them with a skull hammer in order to get them to go into the ground and open the path for you. Then go up the stairs. And if you want, this is totally optional, but you can take out the operators of the searchlights by going up the ramps and taking them down. It's totally optional though, so if you don't want to, then just skip to the next part of the walkthrough. Once you're done dinking around outside, go inside the Forsaken Fortress and go to the room where you were first abducted by the giant bird to go save your sister. Equip your Deku Leaf because there won't be any lanterns hanging that you can swing from anymore. So jump across the gap and use your Deku Leaf to glide across. Then go through the door. And keep heading to the northernmost room. And once you're in the northernmost room, you can take care of the moblins if you want. And then go up the stairs and go through this big wooden door. Just like the first time we were here. And go up these stairs. There's not a moblin guard in this place anymore. Now there's just mini blins. I really hate mini blins. They're super annoying. And they always keep coming, so it's annoying. Then go up this ramp. Equip your hammer and take care of this barrier. I love how you can squash mini blins flat like a pancake, though, with the skull hammer. It's quite humorous. When you've taken care of the barrier, go ahead and equip your Deku Leaf. And change the wind direction, which is very important. Change the wind direction to the southeast. Then jump over the gap and use your Deku Leaf. And drop down. Then change the wind direction again. Change it to the southwest this time. Then jump over the gap and use your Deku Leaf. And cancel. And go up the stairs. And equip your skull hammer. And hit the switch. This will unlock the door to the room where the bird had abducted you last time. Go ahead and go through the door into the room. And you will be reunited with your sister. Reunited and it feels so good. Big brother? You're okay. I was worried. I love how he thinks it's unlocked. The cell won't open that easily. It's Tetra and the gang. There you go, acting before you think, as usual. I swear, do you even realize that we had to draw the monster bird off for you? It was about to come flying in here after you again. Huh? That sword. Where did you get that? Are you... Is it even possible? How could it be? Well, never mind about that. For now, we'll just take these girls. I'm sure their fathers back in town will pay a handsome reward for their return. There's our sister. I'm so sorry to interrupt such a heartwarming reunion. But isn't there still something that you need to take care of? If you're worried about your sister, don't be. I promise I'll deliver her safely back to your little island. Normally, I'd expect a huge reward for something like this, but this time it's my treat. Listen, Aryll, your brother still has some things to take care of. Big, important grown-up things. He'll be back soon, so you just wait nice and quiet until he returns, okay? But Big Brother... Miss Tetra, we have to hurry. The bird will be here any second. Gonzo, excellent. You're just in time. Take this one for me. Huh? But she's... She's fine. Just do as you're told. Big Brother! See you soon, sis. I gotta take care of a big bird monster. Clumsy, we'll be back. I swear it. Okay, if you say so. Here he comes. So the door will lock behind you, and the room will start filling with water. Then the Helmaroc King, that's the name of this bird, will descend upon you, and you have to climb the stairs to the top. So the best strategy is to roll up the ramp and try not to get hit out off of the ramp, otherwise it will become a little more difficult. If you do get hit off of the ramp, you can use your grappling hook to grapple to these torches that are coming out of the wall. But really just do your best to avoid getting hit off of the ramp. Then when you reach the top, there will be a section where the bird blocks your path, so just target the bird and use your hammer, and it will fall into the water. Which will give you an opportunity to get on top of the stairs. So go ahead and climb up. And then, before the platform closes, the bird will fly out. And now we have the boss fight against the Helmaroc King. So in this boss fight, sometimes he will use wind attacks to try and push us to the edge where there's a bunch of spikes. So if he does that, just run the opposite direction of where he's pointing. And then when he lands, he'll hop over to you. Oh, see, like this, he'll try and blow us into the spikes. So just go the opposite way of where he's blowing. But when he lands, he'll walk over to you. So just let him walk over to you, then jump out of the way of his beak and hit him on the head with your hammer. Then repeat the process. Let him walk over to you, jump out of the way, and hit him in the head with the hammer. I will remind you that jump attacks do double damage than regular attacks. Sometimes he'll try and dive bomb you, so just roll out of the way of his claws when he does that. And eventually, you'll break off his mask. At this point, take out your sword and do jump attacks to his head. He'll get up and stomp over to you, dodge his peck, and jump attack his head again. And keep doing that until you deal enough damage to defeat him. Bum, bum, bum. Once he is defeated, he'll drop a heart container. And the pathway will open up. So go ahead and grab the heart container. You got a heart container. Your life energy has increased by 1, plus your life gauge has been replenished. Then go up the path that has been unobstructed. And eventually you'll come to a large door. Go through the door to meet with the Forsaken Fortress's boss. It's been a while, boy. You have done well to sneak into my fortress and wriggle your way all the way up here. I suppose the least I can do is commend you for your reckless courage. My name is Ganondorf, and I am the master of the Forsaken Fortress. By the way, boy, when you drew that sword of yours out of its pedestal, did you by chance notice how all of the monsters frozen in time down there suddenly began stirring again? Do you understand precisely what that means? I highly doubt you do. Foolish child, while that sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane, at the same time it has long played another role. You see, it is also a sort of key, a most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. By withdrawing the blade, you have broken that seal. Pathetic. You cannot defeat me with a blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. What you hold is useless. Go back to the world below and tell that to the pathetic fools who made this blade. Its power is gone, and its edges are dull. That's Tetra. Clumsy, get up! Stop! Let me go! You pathetic little sea rat. Huh? My Triforce of Power is resonating. Huh! At long last, I have found you, Princess Zelda. What? What are you talking about? I don't know any Zelda. Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing. Tell me, if you are not Zelda, then why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? Nice. Saved by the bird. Bird people, birdmen. Here's Valoo. Ganondorf's about to get toasted. Just like a marshmallow. It's all right, Clumsy. She has merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress with the pirates. You can relax. She's safe now. Lord Valoo, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. I am aware of this. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp. Clumsy, I will explain things later. Now we must return to the world beneath the sea. Okay. Ow. Clumsy, you're all right? What is this place? Hey, and Ganondorf, what happened to him? Clumsy, what are you doing? You must come now to the room where you got the Master Sword. Who is using that stone? Just who are you? Clumsy and I are the only ones who can speak through this stone. How dare you use what's not yours? Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Clumsy to see me at once. Well, don't you sound important? Fine, we're on our way. Just hold your horses, whoever you are. Clumsy, what are you waiting for? You heard the stone. You're supposed to show me how to get to where that voice is. Yeah, this is a great idea. Nothing could go wrong with this idea. So, once you're escorting Tetra, lead her up these stairs and through the doorway into Hyrule Castle. Then lead her down the red carpet, around the statue, and down these stairs into the basement. Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me! That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdoms spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place where the two of you now stand is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnes no Hansen Hyrule. Clumsy, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the King of Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. This necklace you wear is a part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal families of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from the evil's grasp. You, too, must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. My fate? You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm a princess? You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Clumsy. I am terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Clumsy, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Clumsy, we must go. Clumsy. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. It's just my sister getting kidnapped. No big deal. Clumsy. Be careful. So now, go back up the steps and through the door and talk to your boat. Clumsy, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. So hop in your boat. Pardon me, Your Highness. I need to board you now. And cruise into the Ring of Light. Clumsy, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know. They lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not if you can think of no one, though maybe you would come up with the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. Alright, so if you check your map, you'll notice that the King of Red Lions has marked 2 places on the map, and that those are the places where we're supposed to go to progress the story. But first, before we go to those places, there's a few side areas that we can go to get some extra stuff. So first, play the Ballad of the Gales, and warp to Tingle's Island. Once you're at Tingle Island, sail west 2 squares until you reach Western Fairy Island. Then, when you reach Western Fairy Island, disembark from the King of Hyrule and go ashore. On shore, you'll notice the mailbox bouncing around, so go check your mail. Good morning. Letters for Clumsy? We have 2 letters. Here is your letter. This parcel has been sent cash on delivery. Postage due is 201 rupees. Will you pay? Yes, we will. To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person, thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce charts and Triforce shards. I want you to use it to find lots of them. They are my favorite kinds of items. And also, sir, have you been checking your Tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart to them and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. You got the incredible chart. Now you know where all the Triforce charts and Triforce shards are hidden. That's positively incredible. Open the chart on the map screen to view it. Here is your letter. How have you been, big brother? I'm here on this pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice. For pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice too. And as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko is kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. Hee hee. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? Yeah, me and Nico were tight. I helped them all out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it. So I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take good care of yourself. Good luck, Aryll. What a sweet sister. You got a red rupee. That's 20 rupees. What a pleasant surprise. All right, now that you've read your mail, if you want, you can get a blue chew jelly from this blue choo-choo. And once you're ready, get out your skull hammer and hit this switch. That will make the flames around the fairy fountain entrance disappear. So go ahead and drop down. Then go talk to the fairy. Young waker of the winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. You can now carry more arrows. Carry up to 60 with you wherever you go. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. I suggest equipping our empty bottle and grabbing a fairy as long as we're here. And then return to the surface. Then go back to your boat and play the Ballad of Gales. Warp over to the Tower of the Gods. And when you get to the Tower of the Gods, sail east for 2 squares until you reach Thorned Fairy Island. Once you reach the Thorned Fairy Island, disembark from the King of Red Lions and go on shore. You can grab another blue chew jelly if you want from this blue choo-choo. And then once you're ready, hit the 3 switches with your skull hammer. And that will make the 3 spiky vines recede back into the ground. Then drop down into the fairy fountain. And go talk to the fairy. Young waker of the winds, allow me to aid in your quest. You can now carry more arrows. Carry up to 99 with you wherever you go. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. Bye, Mrs. Fairy Lady. Alright, then head back up. Alright, Ninja Clan, well, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you found this episode helpful and enjoyed this episode. If you did find it helpful and enjoyed it, please leave it a positive rating. If you didn't find it helpful or didn't enjoy it, please make sure to leave it a negative rating. If you'd like to join the Ninja Clan and see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you want, you can share this video around. And it'd really help me out if you wanted to donate to either my Subscribe Star or my Patreon to unlock exclusive rewards. But even if you guys don't do any of that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day. Alright, Ninja Clan, I'll see you next time. Bye.